everybody, welcome back to another one. Today I'm going to be working on changing out the fuel filter on the Cobalt. So the weather's been pretty bad here in California, which is unheard of as far as the rain. It's been raining really bad in certain areas, and in my area it's been snowing. So I decided I was going to change out the fuel filter. Alright, if you guys saw the air filter video that I had posted, you guys saw that it was probably the factory air filter on it. So I'm going to venture a guess and say that the fuel filter on the car is probably the original one. So I'm going to change it out today. I wasn't just going to go buy this quick disconnect tool right here, but I decided that it was probably cheaper if I just buy the whole thing off of Amazon. So hopefully this makes the job a lot easier. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do, if you guys seen my other video for the Cavalier where I changed out the fuel filter on it, I had to remove the relay for the fuel pump, which is that one right there. If you guys have it on your fuse box, which will be this one right here. So just got to pull it out, keep it like right here, and then we got to start the car till it dies out. Okay, so I tried turning on the car, you guys saw, and by removing that relay, like I said, it should have depressurized the system. So when I go to take out the old fuel filter, I shouldn't have any pressure on it at all, and it should be easy to remove. Alright guys, let's get underneath the car. Alright, so here we are underneath the Cobalt. I'm trying to get you guys the best angle to dangle here with the camera. I have it in my hand. It's kind of hard to do this, but you guys see those two connectors right there, that dark blue one and the teal one underneath. Yeah, you gotta press those in and pop it out. I'm gonna show you guys, see if I can get a good angle of it and show you guys. So make sure before you guys start doing anything, you guys have some sort of a catch can like I do. I cut out an old radiator fluid can, and I'm gonna have it right there. All right, let me see if I can set myself up right here. All right, so I gotta have you guys kind of dangling upside down like Spider-Man. Kind of cool. I never used this octopus camera mount thing, but let's get started here. All right, so like I said, we got to press these things in both sides. Now one side is bigger than the other. I believe the big side is up on top and the small one's right here. All right, let's see if we can do it. Oh man, my big old hands are in the way. Let's see. All right, there we go. Just press them in and see if you guys can slide it out. There it goes. See, it slid out, and here comes some fuel. Very, very little, which is a good thing. Oh, shit. Here we go. Alright, so like I said, it did depressurize the system. So if I didn't do that, it probably would have gushed out everywhere right here. Alright, so we got one side out. Cool. Now, be very careful with these lines, especially on cold days, because they are very, very brittle. Ooh, feels good on the skin when it leaks. Alright, let's get the other side now. Let me see if I can do this one. One hand on you. Nope. I'm sorry guys, my big old hand's gonna have to be in the way. No? Maybe not. Let's try this. Look at these cheap old gloves. Let's see if it'll pop out. No? Alright. Oop, hit the light. You guys are kind of in my way. I saw this light. Alright, here we go. I think this is going to be the best angle. Oh, it kind of clicked. Two hands. Please. It's kind of getting there, but not really. There we go. Alright, so you guys are not watching a professional do this. This is just the way I do it. Alright, I'm gonna give it a minute for it to stop draining. Well guys, I think Amazon shit the bed on this one. I think I got the wrong filter. Or they gave me the wrong filter. This one right here, the original one that came out of the car. Can't tell if it's the old one or the new one. But let's see how it comes out. It's kind of clean. Doesn't look too bad. Yeah, it's a little dirty. You guys can see in the pit of my gloves. But the problem is, so I ordered this one. You guys can kind of see the teeth where the little tool kind of went in on. Alright guys, so the way I got it out was I used the big side. I'm not sure if there's like a size to it, but I used the big side. So I went on the line, clamped it, and then it goes in, and then you hear that click, it kind of pushes onto those teeth that are in there, and then I was able to slide the filter out of the fuel line that goes in the car. So that's how this tool works. It's a lifesaver. But yeah, now I gotta go and see if I can either buy a fuel filter from the auto parts store around me, or I probably have to shop online again. So gonna have to put this on hold for a couple days. Alright, so it's been many days later, and the new filter's in. Decided to go with the Wix. I wasn't sure if this Bosch one was the correct one or not, and it could probably still be correct, but I wasn't sure, like I said, because of this part right here. As I was saying before, on the inside it doesn't have the teeth where it grabs onto the actual fuel line of the car. It just comes with this this little plastic right here. I mean, this little plastic could probably go on the line. You go on it, and then put it in there, and then the fuel filter would probably go on there. But I wasn't too sure. I wanted to get something that kind of came original with the car. I mean, obviously Wix isn't factory, but it's gonna be close enough. I'll show you guys right now. Let me just put this away. And here we go. Check it out. Look. It has the inside with the teeth in. So when I go to install this new filter, it's gonna clip right on to the old one. So that's the reason why I was kind of doubtful. And it does come with the same brackets, the same as the other one as a Bosch. But I'm gonna go with the Wix. Plus, I heard Wix is better than Bosch. So I'm back underneath the car. The other day when I took the old filter off, I used some old gloves and I covered. Here's the blue one. Here's the blue one. And if you look back here, that main line. Alright, let's see if we can get that filter hooked on. Alright, let's see how easy or how this is gonna work out with you guys being in my way. So I went ahead. I also wrote a date on the filter. I changed it out so that way I know when I'm gonna change it out again, which I probably will again soon, knowing me. I was told before that I'm a guy who tends to change out parts that don't need to be changed, but this is my car. That's what I want to do. Alright, let me see if I can do this. I'm going to start with the back side first. Ooh, that sounds nice. Alright, there, it's on there. Let me see if I can clip it on without hurting the line or something. There I go, nudging you guys. No, that's not it. No, I don't think that's it either. Yep, came right out. See, I don't want to push it because I don't want to bend the actual line. I'm smacking the light. Keep smacking the light. Now I smacked you guys. Alright, I'll be right back, guys, when I get it in, because I don't want to waste you guys' time. So no sooner did I turn off the camera, I'm able to clip it on. So it's clipped in there. I know you guys can't see it, but it's on there. Let me see if I can zoom in. Right there. It clipped in, I heard it click, and I tried pulling it out, and it didn't come out. See, so by clipping this side in, it makes things a little bit easier. So that way you can kind of line up the filter to for the blue and teal line, and that way I think I said the big side was up on the top side, so you can still move it around. And then this bracket's still loose. You just got to hold the filter and it'll spin, so that way you guys can button it back up right there. There's a screw hole, and there's kind of like the lining key that's on this little bracket right here. There's a little key right there for focus right there. All right, let me get this on there. Alright, so I lined up the filter the way I want it, and I kind of loosely screwed onto this filter bracket holder. So now I just gotta take this red cover off. But before I do that, I'm gonna clip in the top blue one, which is the big side. Just listen out for the click. When you guys hear the click, that means it's on there correctly. There it is. And now let's take off this red one. Bring it around where we got it from. Let's see if we hear that click again. There it is. So they're both on. So now the fuel lines are attached again to the filter. And all I got to do is just tighten this bolt down right here. And then all we got to do is prime the fuel pump. But I'm going to show you guys kind of reverse order and what we did. Just got to go back up on top and then put that relay back on to the fuel pump, and then prime the pump like 3 or 4 times just to get enough gas inside the fuel in this fuel filter again. And then the car should turn on. Right, give me a second, I'll be right back. So now that I'm out from underneath the Cobalt, I'm going to go back to the engine bay, back to the fuse relay. It's right there. On your fuse box, they should tell you, like I said, where it's at. Here's my relay. Gonna install it back on the car. Put that there. And then just cover it up again, like so. Should click right there, right here on the side. All right, let's start the car. Well, before we start the car, I'm gonna prime it a few times. So I'm back in the car. It's a mission. I can't get on this side because the door's too close to my stuff. So I had to kind of crawl my fat ass in through the passenger side. All right, let's get to the priming. That's 1. 2. 3. My little cheap tape that I put on there. All right, let's start the car. Yeah. All right, doesn't seem to have any issues. The car hasn't been turned on in over 2 weeks, and yeah, I'm just about out of gas. So we're gonna go to a trip and put some gas in the car. What do you guys say? All right, so here we go. Here's our first drive after the fuel filter change. So far everything seems pretty good. No check engine lights or anything like that. Car's running smooth. I'm gonna do like a little hard pull. Not bad. Car feels a little bit better, but could always be just placebo. But the car does feel a lot smoother, so maybe the fuel filter was it was time for it to be changed out. Feels pretty good. I wish I could do some harder pulls, but around here where I live, the sheriff's department's pretty hard on us. I like to call them, a lot of people get mad at me when I call them the revenue collectors. Alright guys, I've been just trying something new with this action camera that I just got. As you guys can see, it's kind of mounted on my head, so I'm not really good with it yet, but I'm just messing around with it right now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this content. I know it's a little bit different. Usually it's always inside my garage and never really inside the cars, but I didn't have anything that was hands-free, but now I got this little action camera. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully you guys learned something. And I think I see another Cobalt ahead of me, a yellow one. It is a yellow one. Did you guys look at that? Well. You guys see something new every day. That thing is pretty nice. Nice and lowered, but I mean, I like stock. He liked what he liked. You guys saw it. Alright guys, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.